offensive line just getting out and getting in the way.
To the backfield. There goes Singleton in motion. And they're going to start with a jet sweep. And Singleton is going to lose a yard. They're going to run it again. With Haynes is into the secondary. He breaks free. Jamal Haynes. All the way down close to the red zone before he's finally brought down. The ball popped out, but they will rule him down. Jaden Harris. O.J. Frederick saved the touchdown. Hoping for a tunnel. Goal line. Is he in? Touchdown. Malik Rutherford puts Georgia Tech on top. Iko Mauinoa couldn't bring him down.
You see there? Brilliant move at the line of scrimmage.
Beautifully.
Defensive coordinator Lance Guidry suspected that they would get hit on the edges.
Haynes King. Touchdown. Touchdown lead.
I give you credit on one play, Chase Smith. You come back next time and you get outflanked. You see him right there. He ducked inside when he was the force player, and Haynes King goes, "Thank you very much. I'll score 6."
All right. ATL Kool-Aid drinkers. ATL Kool-Aid drinker back at you again, baby. Here I come with you. Hey, I'm coming off a somewhat bittersweet weekend, you know. We had the Georgia Tech upset the Miami Hurricanes. And then we had Georgia go out there and lose to the Ole Miss. And then we had Atlanta Falcons lose to the New Orleans Saints. Can you believe that? We lost to the New Orleans Saints, baby. But look at him. And then we had the Atlanta Hawks, after coming off a really nice win over the New York Knicks, followed that New York Knicks up with 2 losses. And they lost to the Detroit Pistons and also to the Chicago Bulls. But then they made it up, baby. And they upset the championship Boston Celtics. So they sort of, that little ebb and flow, up and down, man, you know, it brought to it. And then the Atlanta United, baby, they went on and beat that Miami and went on to get to the semi-conference finals in the ML Cup. So, you know, hey, man, bittersweet. That's the way sports is up and down and everything, you know. That's the way it goes. So it ain't nothing much we can do about that. But just stay on the bandwagon, you know what I'm saying? Stay on the bandwagon, drink a little Kool-Aid, eat a little popcorn, you know, enjoy yourself and hang on to your team. You got to understand what your team is, you know. Hey, anything that we can get out of our teams, we got to be happy about it. So, you know, Georgia Tech beat them boys 28-23, and now they're going to be playing NC State on November the 21st, and then they're going to be Georgia versus Georgia Tech, man, going into the last part of the year, which, I mean, let me say something. If Georgia lose to Tennessee, it's going to be over for them. So when they come to play against Georgia Tech, this is my opportunity to really pull for Georgia Tech to whoop that butt again, because it ain't no sense for us to not beat them guys now, because we need them. Otherwise, if they was going to be going and they needed a win to make sure they stay into the playoffs or whatever, then that'll be something interesting to think about. So, but other than that, man, look, I'm going to give some shout out to some guys that deserve some shout out, some players for these teams that deserve a shout out. Let's start out with Georgia Tech first. The player number 10, Haynes King, the quarterback. Boy got down. He came back off his injuries and picked up from where he left off. You know, that's what it was. That's the reason why we looked so bad, because he was out the last 2 games with an injury, and we hadn't prepared Philo yet to come in, and we tried with the other backup quarterback, but it was no prevail to for him. But Haynes King, number 10, number 11, the running back Haynes, number 12, Philo, the rookie quarterback. They're gonna be the starting rookie quarterback next year. Number 8, Rutherford, and we had number 7, Lang, and number 2, Singleton, and we also had number 44, the linebacker, Effort. And so we really were looking forward that no guys needed a shout out. Now the shout out that I'm going to give out to the Atlanta United for winning. Okay, the Atlanta United had a guy, Jamal Thierry, and then the goalkeeper Brad Kuzan. Okay, Kuzan, let's say Brad Kuzan. Those guys deserve what they need. I mean, they really played very well. 2 goals out of Jamal, and we had some nice blocks protecting that goal from our goalkeeper Brad Kuzan. And also, believe it or not, we do have some shout outs to some I want to give a shout out also to a couple of Hawks players. You know, hey, the Knicks game, Richard Shea went out there and put up 33 points, which was really, really good. And then Dyson Daniel came back and put up 28 points against the Celtics, which was really, really good. And I want to give a shout out to Nance. And I want to put a shout out to the coach for playing Nance. He went 5 for 6 from the 3-point line, 7 for 12 from the floor. And a shout out to Jalen Johnson for his triple-double against the Boston Celtics. I want to give a shout out to also let me see who else deserve another. Maybe I'm gonna let that go with the Falcons right now. I was gonna give a shout out to the running back because he had over 100 yards to B. John, but I'm gonna let that go because they lost. You know what I'm saying? But with Georgia, Beck and Bobo, they need to get their thing together. Beck got 12 interceptions. They lost to Ole Miss 28-10. And they got to do better, man. He called too many screenplays. Bobo do. Bobo, look, this is what you need to do, man. Just go back, use your 3 running backs, make it real simple. Use your 3 running back, try to win this thing in the trenches, and just do basic play action, man, on your boy, man, and don't be trying to run out in a little. I think you put him in a position to make mistakes too, Bobo. So, Bobo, just make it very simple for him. Play action, run the ball a lot, and then put him in position to do play action. It's easier to throw when dudes is in the box and then throw over the top. You know what I'm saying? And try to get the other team off balance them up. Those screens ain't gonna help when you got people in the box, man. It just ain't gonna work, Bobo. So try to do something different. That's what I'm asking you to try to do something different. So and hopefully these Georgia Bulldogs is gonna be going up here to play the Tennessee Vows. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is 8-1, so they beat up on Alabama, and so they ain't not gonna be a pushover. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a pushover for them guys. So they really need to go up here. They really need to go back and practice and do whatever they need to do to try to beat up on this Tennessee team, because the Tennessee is 8-1. You know, we're gonna really need to win this game to stay into the college football and everything. So hopefully Bobo and everybody be on their P's and Q's, got all the dots and everything. You know, the dots over the I and the T's crossed for this game, because we're gonna need it. You know, lose this game, that's it. And like I said, you lose this game, I hope you come to Georgia Tech and Georgia Tech put a whoop stick on you. So I know you don't want to do that. You might just be wanting to give up on the way after you lose and be kicked out of college football, because it's been a long while where y'all ain't been in that college football and been in those tournaments to try to win that national championship. Now, the next team that I want to talk about is basically the Atlanta Falcons, man. Now I want to say this: the Atlanta Falcons actually had Atlanta Falcons won. Let me tell you, Atlanta Falcons won 29-20. Okay, they won 29-20. That's what I'm gonna post on this. Atlanta Falcons beat the New Orleans Saints 29-20. Koo missed 4 field goals. The one that was blocked, I blame that on him because he hesitated. He didn't go right through. I was basically counting 1,001, 1,002 on that field goal kick, and he didn't get it up. To kick that field goal. We can't have that. 50% of most of the games that were won this weekend in football was based off the kicker. So the kickers are very important. Y'all don't know why everybody think kickers ain't that important, but kickers are very important. Hey, the Detroit Lions, they went and got a kicker he was a brick salesman, and he won that game for them. 58-yarder, 58 under 53. They got him off the sofa, a brick salesman. And he outperformed Koo. Hey, he kicked from that left side. Look, when I saw him kick from the left side, he took 2 steps to the left. Yeah, that ball got just inside the pole, man. But Koo, that's what you need to do. Take 2 steps to the left when you're on that left hash mark. Okay, so you can kick the ball and get it in there. So all I'm just saying is that I don't know why everybody is trying to blame the quarterback. Kirk Cousins did what he's supposed to do. He got us into the end. He got us into the red zone. 7-6-7. He got us in the red zone 4 times for 4 field goals. Right? 5 field goals really. 1 Koo made. Two touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, a field goal, 4 missed field goals. 7 times in scoring position. Kirk Cousins did his job. All Koo do is just sit over there, man. And all he do is sit and wait to kick. He don't even kick off. Just sit and wait to kick the field goal. That's all his job is to the team. And we don't need him, messing up like that. So it's going to be very important, Koo. Look, on that left hash mark, take 2 steps to the left, man, and then kick. Coach should get you ready for that. You should be going over the film so you can understand is you are making your mistake for not taking 2 steps to the left to kick that field goal. Now, I don't know how you overcompensated that last field goal that would have tied the game and it went to the right and hit the pole and bounced out. I don't understand how you did that. But all I got to say is, fellas, is that our teams is really. I mean, it's not a fantastic year, but it's on there. We got some surprises, like I said. We got the surprises with Atlanta United. They're gonna be playing Orlando, going to that conference, the ML conference final, the ML Cup conference semifinals. It's the semifinals. It's not the finals, but they playing toward that finals, and so they're gonna be playing toward that, and so we looking forward to they was a surprise to us this year. So we got that. So on Sunday, November the 24th, they're going to be here in Atlanta playing Orlando City, the MLS Cup Conference semifinals. I think this thing going to go the best 2 out of 3. So let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so it's not showing anything about it. So I think it's gonna be the best 2 out of 3 again for the Orlando thing. So we got a surprise on that, and I think I think the Atlanta Hawks gonna be coming up, and we got the Falcons finna get ready to go play them Denver Broncos. Uh, it came out that Kirk Cousins had a few injuries and a few other people that didn't practice, but just because Kirk Cousins he can't play, we might get a chance to see the backup quarterback and Penix. And if we do and he do well, don't mean that he's going to be starting over Kirk Cousins this year, because Kirk is the man for this year, and we should stay status quo as what our plan is to build this dynasty for the Atlanta Falcons. All we just need is the new coaches, they first time coaches and stuff. We need them to go on out there and do what they need to do and try to really make this work, you know. I'm looking forward to this game. We're gonna be out in Denver, outside game. So I don't know. Sometimes Cook kicks a little bit better outside than he do on the inside. So we'll see. Uh, Guys, I know I'm good back to the Hawks now. I know I be going back and forth. I'm getting back to the Hawks now. I said that the Hawks were building this team to beat the Celtics, and so far they have won 3 out of 4 of the games against the Celtics. And so we're gonna continue to build. I'm looking at now. I'm putting Richard Shea, Dyson Daniel, JJ, and I'm looking for Larry Nance to be the X factor on this team. I hope Coach saw some things and saw how to run this thing. Like I said, hey, Golden State run 11 deep. And I hope that when all the players come back and Hunter come back, that coach see that and get that from one of the best coaches in basketball. Take a note from that, cause he playing players, and I'm sure they are so happy over there, man. They got a lot of energy, and I think the Falcons can take some notes off of that, cause we got a pretty decent deep bench too, and I think when all the players get healthy, this is something that he might be wanting to look at, you know. Uh, Man, uh, I don't see why the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks can't make a statement this year in what they're trying to do. I'm looking for the Falcons to really, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna make the playoffs because of where they are, and I'm looking for the Hawks to do the same thing to make the playoffs too, and go from there. Hopefully they do better. I hope the Falcons can make it to the NFC conference playoff championship. To try to get into that Super Bowl. That's what I'm hoping. But hey, they got a lot to try to challenge, man. The Hawks need a center. They really need a center. Uh, Hope Clint Capella and Double O can keep doing what they're doing. And I hope the Falcons find somebody on the other end. I see they just put in another D lineman. So hopefully this guy can come in and make a difference and get that playing time. Number 17 he don't want that position, man. Arnold don't want that defensive end position, man. So I mean, if he don't want it, coach, don't keep trying to make him keep giving it to him because he don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Clint Capella sometimes he play. This is what you need for me, Clint Capella. You playing? You need to give me 10 rebounds a game, man. With what you bringing? Okay, I like your little new hook shot. You need to give me 10 rebounds a game. And if you do that, I think we're going to be looking good. We're going to be going to this weekend. Like I said, we're going to go into this weekend. This weekend right here coming up with the Hawks playing the Wizards Friday. Okay. Atlanta United. We're gonna see here this weekend coming up. Okay, we got the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be playing the let me see, Atlanta Falcons. They're gonna be playing the Denver. They're gonna be playing Denver Broncos this weekend in Denver. Okay. The Atlanta Hawks games, they actually coming up this weekend, which is going to be right here. I'm seeing right here, which is tomorrow, Friday. They're going to play the Wizards here. Then they're going to go right back. And after they do that, then they're going to play on the 17th, Sunday. They're going to play the Trailblazers at 6 o'clock on the 17th. Now, that's not a cup game, but they're going to play the Blazers. And so I'm just going to stop right there for Sunday. And we know Saturday, the Bulldogs is going to play Tennessee. And then, and so, and we know Georgia Tech, they are going to be playing also. They also going to be playing, which their next game is not until not this. Georgia Tech next game is not until Thursday. Not the 7th, not this weekend. They will not be playing this Saturday. They're going to be playing Thursday against North Carolina State on the 21st. So they won't be playing this Saturday. They'll be playing Thursday. So I just want to say to everybody who's an ATL Kool-Aid drinker and want to be an ATL Kool-Aid drinker, stay on the bandwagon with me. I know I'll be pulling from my team, and I have positive. The Atlanta Hawks at 47 wins. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta United gonna go ahead and beat up on Orlando and get into that finals. The Atlanta Falcons gonna go ahead and get these last 2 or 3 wins and end up into the NFC conference final playing against the Detroit Lions. Okay, that is my Kool-Aid drinking. The Atlanta Hawks is gonna get into the 5th spot. They're gonna either be in the 6th or 5th spot with 47 to 50 wins. That's my Kool-Aid drinking. And anybody want to agree or disagree with me, leave a comment, hit the bell, thumbs up, and subscribe, and say, look, I want to be a Kool-Aid drinker. Caw-caw, caw-caw. Go Atlanta.